Hello, my name is Elise Galloway, but on my YouTube channel it's Elise Duncan, because my girlfriend Jade her last name's Duncan, so I use her last name. I'm just going to be telling you about my coming out story, and it was a very weird coming out story. And if you've not already gathered, I'm a lesbian, and my name is Elise. Just cut to the basics. I was born in Germany. At 1.5 I moved to the UK, and for 3.5 years I've lived here in Spain, Murcia. So I'm just here to tell you about my coming out story, and hopefully you can tell your families, friends, anyone if you need help. I'm here to talk to you. Yeah, I'm awesome. And my favourite colour is blue, as you can tell. So my mum, I knew I was gay when I was 12. Never wanted to come out, so I went off with boys. Clearly that did not take a lot. So obviously I went off with boys and that. It was not till 2 years ago that I came out to my friends. I'm 16 now, so 2 years ago I was 14. It wasn't that bad. I lost 2 friends, female obviously, out of it. It's just the way of life. You have to go with the flow, and if they're your friends, they will respect it, but they didn't. They're not really friends. The first person I told was Shannon Smith, my very good friend. I only told her because I kind of liked her then. Yeah, she's over it now, and so am I. Thank God. Second person I told was Charlie, another good friend of mine. She's been there for a while with me. So it's just the hardest part for me was telling my dad. My mum already sort of clocked on that I was kind of gay from my hair, how I walked, my clothes I picked out. This is a feminine top that I'm wearing at the minute because it's kind of showing my tits, as I can see in camera. So it takes guts, but I didn't exactly tell my dad. At first I told my mum, and she was like, oh, leave it a while, just so I can ease your dad into it. And I was like, no, I've got to tell him, it'll be nicer and all that. I never actually told him face to face. I sent him a message on Facebook. That night he came home, went on Facebook. I completely forgot I sent the message to him. And well, shouts me, and I'm like, oh, does he want a drink? Does he want this? Does he want that? No, he turns around and goes, are you a lesbian? And I'm like, how do you know? And he's just like, there's someone raped you on Facebook. I think it's rape. Yeah, it's rape. And I was just like, no, why? What have they sent you? And it's just like, apparently you sent me a message saying you're a lesbian. I was like, oh, yeah, because I am. And it was just like, why didn't you tell me anyway? I was just like, because I was scared. And it was like, you think I was going to moan at you because you're lesbian? I was just like, yeah, kind of. And it was like, looks at my mum and goes, Elise, you're not going to get pregnant, Elise. And I'm like, yes, not for a long time, hopefully never. So, my coming out story. A lot of people have been gathered, and then about 6 months ago actually, I met Jade, my girlfriend at the minute. The first time I met her, she was kind of polite. She was kind of looking for the dentist, but she didn't know she was stood right in front of it with her back turned to it. So I had to point out that it was behind you. No, she just turns around to me and goes, do you know where the dentist is, please? And I'm like, it's behind you, mate. And she's like, oh, right, thanks. I've got to go make an appointment. And I was just like, it's shut, it's gone 2 o'clock. And she's like, oh, I've had one of my blonde moments again. And since then, I've fallen for her. I went up to Campsol. It's like Little Britain in Spain. Everyone's English there mostly. There's a new Spanish bar open called Oscar's. They had a bounce castle every Sunday, so I went up with Charlie, my second person I told that I was gay. And she was there with half a pint of lager, and I was just like, yes, fit. And she just decided to stare at me, and I decided to act like a 3-year-old on the bouncy castle.